Let's now pivot to setting boundaries around these external pressures. As a reminder, Melissa is a mental health professional who helps individuals navigate relationship issues. So this will be a mix of her professional knowledge and our lived experiences. So, when do boundaries need to be set? What is the difference between healthy advice and guidance from trusted voices and overstepping into issues that require the creation of boundaries? Melissa, how about you give us some examples of when it turns from simple advice to something that needs a boundary?
I think when it becomes habitual, when for the fourth or fifth time Aunt Martha says, "What kind of job is that anyway?" in response to your partner. And it happens all the time. It becomes frequent, it becomes more intense. And you'll kind of know when it starts to irritate you. That's not usually on the first or second pass, but you'll start to feel it.
Right. So negative talking that about your spouse in this case, or spouse or partner in this
Yeah.
case, that's repetitive. I think one of the things that comes to mind for me when you talk about that is be mindful of how you talk about your partner
Mm.
with your friends and family, because the way you refer to your partner sort of sets the tone and maybe the level and expectation of how your friends and family will talk about your partner. So when you have maybe conflict or stuff, I'm not saying don't confide in trusted voices, but just be careful about, oh, so and so always does this, or he never does this for me, or she never does this. Be careful with that, because I think you're conditioning your outer circle
Mhm.
on how it's acceptable to talk about your partner. Is that
Yeah.
fair
Yeah.
assessment?
Yeah, absolutely. And I've known of a lot of people that regret, "Oh, I wish I wouldn't have told them this because we worked it out." And now they have this negative feeling about my significant other.
Yeah, I think these are fine lines, right? Because you
Mhm.
want your support system around you, but you have to be aware of how you talk about your spouse or your partner with that circle. I think this is something that I see a lot of casual snarkiness
Yeah.
about your partner that can lead to just an overall negative impression of your partner. And
Right.
just be really mindful of that. I think what might be a passing annoyance for you maybe is taken a little more seriously by your outer circle.
Exactly. And I think part of that is protectiveness. They love you. They've known you longer than your partner has, and they want what's best for you. And so if they hear you saying all the time negative stuff, and that's mainly what they're hearing, they're also going to internalize that and be, "Yeah, you're right, man. He's a jerk." And then you guys
Right.
make up and
Right. Another area is